Recently, we have Barack Obama being re-elected. And our Prime Minister asked Malaysians to follow the example, to vote for continuity. We must vote for change. Barack Obama stands for change, and we will continue to vote for change. We must remember three things: liberty, equality, and fraternity. This was the ideal that started the French Revolution. And the French helped the Americans. And on July 14, 1776, the American Congress proclaimed, "We hold this truth as self-evident, that all men are created equal." And when we go to India, at midnight, August 1st, 1947, Jawaharlal Nehru proclaimed the independence of India. And he said, "The service of India means service of the millions who suffer. It means the ending of poverty, ignorance, disease, and inequality of opportunity." The French talk about equality. The Americans talk about equality. The Indians talk about equality. But in Malaysia, we have no equality. If you look at our Malaysian Federal Constitution, and if you look at the speech of Tunku Abdul Rahman when he proclaimed Merdeka, he said, "I call upon you all to dedicate yourself to the service of new Malaysia, inspired by the ideals of justice and liberty." But there is not one word about equality. Until today, Malaysia have not ratified the Convention of Non-Discrimination because we have no equality. I talk about Obama because Martin Luther King in 1963 made the speech that he has a dream. He has a dream that men will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the character of the man. He talked about equality. And Americans rose up together and changed. Today they have a second term, African American. But we in Malaysia have not progressed. We have fallen back, and it is up to us to make the change. 55 years is too long. We owe it to our children. We owe it to our family. We owe it to our society to make the change. Najib has tried with his One Malaysia, and he has failed. We have to put an end to racial politics. Recently, a commentator said, in the next election, Pakatan Rakyat does not have a shadow cabinet. But he forget that Pakatan Rakyat stands for multi-racial politics, and that Barisan Nasional can never follow. It is time that we look at each other, and the only way is to have empowerment. Empowerment of the individual. No more considering race and religion. Pakatan Rakyat stands for the ability of an individual to make his own decisions. Pakatan Rakyat wants to empower each individual. Each person is important. We no longer ask you to sacrifice for the elite, no longer to sacrifice for the crony. I end with this quote. Unless man is committed to the belief that all mankind are brothers, that he labors in vain and hypocritically in the vineyards of equality, we must believe that all men are brothers. Let us arise and proclaim all men are brothers, and that we will be free at last. Terima kasih. Thank you.